talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Superbowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Cowboys going up against the Colts.
Here we go.
So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Luck on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off from Mason. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. There's some flash on this offense and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Get up into it.
Now Mason. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And it's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're receiving in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here's Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Second down now after the pass completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run here with Mason. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Love. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Shit.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't know what it is when playing a user. It's so much harder.
Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Yes, sir.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now back to throw.
Got him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall
Defensive player of the year right there.
Pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they won't try and
oh my!
It. It's a fake. Wide open receiver,
okay.
Complete. And he will have the first before
Super Bowl, all or nothing.
Right
I feel you.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
that's complete.
That should have been cookies right there.
Up on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh!
Would have been a huge pick in the end zone.
Come on, where them hands at? You got to catch that.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense.
Damn, you got all the wins, shit.
They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Indianapolis.
Nah, this is Tampa. We outside.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Got him.
And an encroachment
Got
penalty
him.
here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it?
Talk to him, coach.
An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Here's Lott. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right around the 30.
That's all right. He braced for it. He braced for it. He was ready. He was ready for the hit. Don't like what?
To keep the defense off balance.
Hey, Dorsett. Hey, he know them licks is coming. He know them licks is coming. Hey, that's why. Hey, that's why he get the big money. He know it's coming.
I think they have to be happy with the result.
Shit. There we go.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. To throw on second down is Lott. It's caught left side by Colts. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Come on, Trey. We got to get something going. 2 and 3 yards ain't going to cut it.
On second down, here's Lott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now it's Luck. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
10 yards still left on second down. Second and 10, Luck again. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I threw that too late.
Just shy of the 20 to the
Man was open. I threw him way too late.
Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Let's go. Detroit. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, get out of here.
Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the foot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 fighting for the end zone.
Get it.
It's out. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it.
No, sir.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away.
That's all right. Good job, defense. Good job, defense. Offense, you struggling. We're going to have a talk, but good job, defense.
Or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come.
I don't know what we'll do that for.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
Oh,
and we
shit.
resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Damn.
And they've had ability to see what
My
you've
whole
done.
defense was
They're
taking
going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And now it looks like you've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. The training staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right
Get that
back.
man some tough acting to acting. Hey man, we got some icy hot back in the med room, man. You want me to grab some of that for you?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and
shoulder
6 to
tear.
go.
Done.
Like to talk about defense
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, man, look on the bright side, man. At least it's the offseason after this game, man. You got plenty of time to heal.
On that run, that was what we call a first-level run. It was stopped by a second-level player.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That wasn't no damn flag. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to
damn, I tackled my own guy.
Stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Because he probably looking at the score, man. He won't know what's going on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Woo-hoo.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about
2
it.
seconds is a long time.
NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. On to it through the contact.
Man, how many dudes you want on IR next year, man? I mean, dang, you just putting them out there on the chopping block.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and the decision to go
That's
for
that
it
bullshit.
pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So they
That's that bullshit.
Nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for
You
the
know
fake
damn
in a
well he
big
shouldn't
way,
have got that
as
shit.
did the defense, and look what it turned into, a monster play, and now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
I bet that's Cram fucking hitting me up right now.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hear my phone going off.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Nah, that's broadcasting.
2nd and goal as the offense looks
Oh,
to
that's
try to
touchdown.
punch it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1
Now
and
all
kick
the
the
stops
extra
I see.
point.
Fake field goals, fake punts.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he works his
Where
way
did the other
forward
two
for a
guys
couple
come
up
from?
past the 30.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Block on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They're going to go. It's locked.
What the fuck?
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to
Look at
stop
my
them
dudes
from
coming up
punching
so
it back
close
in
to
the
catch
end
the
zone.
damn
It
ball.
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man
Really?
crossing route. And
Wow.
he's into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action. It's locked. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. To throw on second down is Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball go off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Desperation time for Locke on fourth down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards that time at a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Hell no,
now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, Luck. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Again, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well.
Oh, come on.
And that's incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw. Luck looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he got me this time.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shifty. Whoa. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays,
now a hit
oh my God.
Lost the football. It's out.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And this defense has been extraordinary all season, and that might just be the cherry on top. What a play there on the fumble recovery touchdown.
Maybe it's time they get a nickname because they've played like the great defenses of the past. The Steel Curtain, Doomsday, the no-name defense. We might have to come up with one for these guys.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
When the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this man dead to rights in the backfield. Still outruns the whole defense.
Up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
To throw now on first down. That's caught at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the I. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game.
Yeah, I wonder why that would be.
And the kick is good. So you wonder
all right, good game.
Might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.
Super Bowl. I guess. That's okay.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy.
One
What a
tackle,
season
one
for
touchdown.
them. What a ride it's been for us
Okay.
as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Damn, they really make you sit and watch the whole thing, too. It's fucked up. Now I know how my opponents have felt. The sad taste of defeat. Why's this dude holding up the trophy? Don't he got a shoulder tear? Hope he tear the rest of his arm off.